She's gone. This is good. We like this. It's good. This is rock and roll.
So, hello, Paul. I'm Chihiro Okada, and we are from Animal Rights Center Japan and Vege Project. Welcome to Tokyo. And how has your stay in Osaka and Tokyo?
Been very good.
Very good.
Yeah. But you know what's great? The audiences. We're having a good time playing the music, but the audiences are so welcoming. So it's great. We've enjoyed it, and the weather's been pretty good. So it's been nice. Yeah.
I see. And have you been to a vegetarian restaurant in Japan during this tour?
Not completely vegetarian, but the restaurants I've been to, we eat vegetarian. We normally give them a phone call and say, do you have vegetarian food? They say, yeah. So we had a really good one last night here in Tokyo. And the chef made us beautiful vegetarian food.
Oh, great. How about at home? Are you a good cook?
Not bad. Yeah, I'm not bad. You know, I can cook certain things, but I'm not a very fine chef, you know. But I cook sort of vegetarian products, vegetables. I steam my vegetables. Very nice. Broccoli, carrots, string beans, etc. And I sometimes cook tofu. But I found out last night it depends on the quality of the tofu. If it's very good quality, it's easy to cook. So anyway, I just fry it up a little bit, saute it with a little bit of oil. This is a cooking program. And I, you know, just turn it over. But yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I'm not good.
Okay, thank you. I see. And now let's talk about vegetarianism.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to become a vegetarian?
Well, a long time ago, over 30 years ago, I was on my farm, and we had sheep who'd had lambs, little baby lambs. And the lambs were playing so joyfully in the field, and we realized we were eating lamb because we weren't vegetarians at that time, we were eating lamb. So we made the connection, we looked at our food, and we thought, oh, this is the same thing as these beautiful little animals who've just been born, and they're so happy living, and we're eating them dead. So we said, maybe we should stop this, and we did. And so now on my farm, the lambs live to be old sheep. Yeah, so they have a complete life. You know, the thing was, for me, I just thought, you know, I'm happy with my life on the earth, this beautiful planet, and so I want other animals to have their life. I don't like the idea that we stop their lives. You know, and lambs, they've just gone through the trauma of being born, and so there they are, and they're in the world with their mom, and they're having a great time with all their friends. Then, so I thought, I don't need that. So with me, they live now, and I'm happy I eat vegetarian food, and make me strong. You know, so I enjoy it. It seems very good to me. It seems like a clean, healthy lifestyle. So that's what started it.
I'm Jeronimo. I'm from Vege Project. So you were saying about when you became a vegetarian, but I was wondering, had you ever thought about becoming vegetarian before that?
No, not really, because I think, like most people, you grow up and you just eat what your family eats. You know, the meals come and you just eat them. You don't really think about it. The only time I'd ever thought about it was maybe if I was eating eggs, and sometimes I remember once there was a little bit of a chicken in the egg, and you know, and you suddenly realize, oh, this is what an egg is, you know, because most of the time you get things from the shops or the supermarkets, and it's packaged. It doesn't look like an animal, it's just food. So I'd not really thought about it, but just once or twice I'd been eating things, and I thought, I'm not sure about this. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we used to eat tongue. I go, it's a tongue, you know. And so I didn't like that because it just looked like an animal, so like an animal. So but normally I just ate what I was given by my mom, and friends who went to friends' houses, you just ate. So I didn't really think about it, but it was this one time with the lambs that made me think about it, and finally, just one moment there, I thought, oh, I can see what I'm doing. It was like a light bulb went off. So I decided it would be good to try and make a change. And looking back on it, I think it was really good, because otherwise I would have just gone on doing the same like I'd done. I'd never think about it. But it was good because I thought about it and I made a change, and it became more and more important to me. And I as I went on, I thought it was a good idea. So now I'm very committed. I think it's a great idea. People sometimes say to me, well, don't you want to go back and have a nice sausage, have a nice beefsteak or something? I said, no, I don't. It doesn't interest me. I'm very happy with being a vegetarian. I think it's good for a number of reasons. Number one, the compassion for the animals, which I think is very important. I think also for health, I think it's a good thing, but also for the planet, for the future of the planet, for future generations. I don't think we can afford to have so much meat in our diet, So yeah, so I'm happy with being a vegetarian.
So I'm Haruko Kawano, the founder of Vege Project. We would like to know what is your driving force to do Meat Free Monday?
Meat Free Monday was an interesting thing because I read a report that came out in 2006, and it was by the United Nations. And it said that livestock, cattle, meat, all of this, was the single largest cause of methane in the atmosphere. It was a very important fact for me, because till then I thought that cars, trucks, airplanes were the things that did the damage. And to find out that it was millions and millions of cattle that was doing it all over the planet, if we keep on having more and more and more and more meat, then that's more methane goes in the atmosphere. And methane, it lasts too long. It's not easy to get rid of. So I thought we should do something about this. And then I heard somewhere about a campaign that was started in various countries, which the idea was Meat Free Monday, to take one day of the week and to just not eat meat on that one day. And if enough people did it, then it really would help with the greenhouse gases. And what interested me was that coming from the United Nations, it wasn't coming from a vegetarian group. It was coming from a group that was supposed to advise everyone. So I thought, this is interesting. So I talked to people about it, and a lot of people said, you know what, I could do that. Maybe I wouldn't go vegetarian. Maybe that's difficult now, maybe in time. But at first, just one day a week, maybe I could think of doing that. So it became something that people could think of and do, and they realized they would be helping the planet. Because a lot of people want to help the planet, particularly young people, because it's your future. And you think, we're making a terrible future for ourselves. And so I think they think, if I do it for one day and I really help the planet, then that's something they can get involved with. So we started the campaign in the UK and started promoting it and said to people, just try one day. And people then thought, it's easy. There's loads of things you can eat. And so there's a lot of people joining the campaign. And, so we're more hopeful for the future. We want more and more people. Look at me. Listen to me. More. It's a great thing. But I think it's very easy to do. I mean, I'm vegetarian 7 days a week, and I find that easy. So I think people who aren't used to the idea find one day very easy. So we have it in schools, in hospitals, in government buildings and things, and people are taking on this idea because it's so important to save the planet.
We are trying to get more schools, restaurants, and companies in Japan to participate in Meat-Free Monday. So, do you have any message to them?
Yeah, I mean, I would say to anyone watching this that think about it. It's a very interesting idea. Most people want to do something to help the planet. They will look at buying a hybrid car, or they will recycle, or they will think of things like that. People are not stupid, and they want to help. So I say, here's a good idea that you can do, which is very easy. You just think of one day of the week. We suggest Monday, because it's easy, because normally people do too much on the weekend. So then it's like, oh, I've got to do something. So think about it. Think about one day just not eating meat. If enough people do this, it becomes a very important movement for the future of the planet. And you can do it. So do it. Thank you.
Don't look at me, it's way too soon to see what's gonna be. Don't look at me,